In this video, we'll speak briefly about breeding German blue ram cichlids and how to take care of the fries. We'll run through number 1, what to expect in breeding German blue ram. Number 2, how to promote breeding in German blue ram. Number 3, how to take care of baby German blue rams. Number 1, what to expect. Typically, German blue rams reach sexual maturity around 4 to 6 months. They lay eggs on the flat rock, ranging from 20 to 200 eggs at once. A pair will start following each other and they separate from other cichlids when courting. The female will lay her eggs and the male will soon fertilize them. The eggs will take about 3 to 5 days to hatch, and if possible, you will want to leave the parents with the eggs to take care of them. The German blue ram parents typically helps with the water flow around the eggs and also eat unfertile eggs to prevent them from turning into breeding grounds for pathogens. The German blue ram fries will take a few days before it is capable of swimming around. Here are a few things that you can do to promote breeding. Number 1, ensure there are both males and females in the tank so they can breed. Males have more pointed dorsal fins than females. Females have tiny, bright blue dots inside a big black spot on the side of their bodies, whereas males lack any shining dots on their black spot. Females also may have a bright pink belly, especially if they are ready to breed. Number 2, German blue rams are a little picky with their partners. Even though you can put a male or female pair together, they may not necessarily breed with one another. To have a higher chance of them breeding, it will be best to purchase 6 to 8 juvenile rams and raise them to maturity. You'll probably want at least 100-liter tanks to accommodate them. Eventually, you will see some of them start forming pairs. Those will be the pairs that breed together. Another possibility is to buy rams that are already in pair in the aquarium shop, which means you see that pair swimming around together separated from the other rams. Number 3, the ideal breeding conditions are slightly more acidic with a pH of 5.8 to 6 and soft water. To achieve that, you can add some Indian almond leaves. When you place them into your aquarium, they will slowly start to decompose and release tannins, which will color your water slightly yellow-brown and help soften the water. These leaves also have antibacterial properties which come in handy for supporting the vulnerable fries. We don't recommend using artificial pH adjuster as it typically causes a pH dip that's too rapid for the fish to adjust, and it just doesn't stay as consistent as other methods would. The consistency matters as fluctuating conditions are very stressful for the fish. Number 4, feed your rams highly nutritious diet of live frozen foods, as its mating is metabolically demanding. Offer blanched vegetables for a plant diet, provide them with brine shrimp or bloodworms for protein. A healthier source of protein helps to promote growth and breeding. Number 5, a higher temperature helps. You can attempt to trigger it by gradually raising the temperature by 1.5 degrees Celsius a day up to 29 degrees Celsius and keep the temperature consistent. A higher temperature promotes a higher metabolism rate. Number 6, once you start spotting cichlids pairs, it will be good to create space for them to breed. It would be ideal if you have a separate breeding tank just for cichlid, because once the fries hatch, they are really small and you won't be able to see them. Ideally, you'll want enough plants and space to move around, for cichlids gets more aggressive when they are laying eggs. Also, if it's still in the same community tank, chances are it will just get eaten by many other fishes. However, if you don't have another tank, I've heard breeders who also move the eggs with the rock to another container and make sure that the other container has very similar water parameter, temperature, pH, and the tank is also cycled. You could also use a white container without corners for this setup, so it is easier to spot the fries. Next, let's talk about how to take care of the fries. While you can leave fries on their own to feed on algae, their survival rate will not be high. You can start off with feeding them boiled egg yolk. Just drop a small portion of it into the school of fries slowly. Once they have grown to a larger size, you can feed them with baby brine shrimp too. You can check out our video link in the description on how to hatch baby brine shrimp. Similar to most fries, feed them in small quantities that can be finished in about 3 to 5 minutes, but about 5 to 6 times a day. When the fries are about 3 weeks old, we can move the parent blue rams back to the main tank. Another few weeks later, once the fish fries are large enough to not fit into the mouth of your other fishes, which means they won't be so easily eaten, you can move some of them back to your community tank too. And that's all to know about how to take care of a German blue ram fries. If you find this video to be helpful, be sure to leave a thumbs up And if you have any question, please leave them down in the comments below. If you want to see more videos about how to take care of German blue ram, feel free to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.